Good morning, YouTubers. This is Sue from Pursue the Dream. I'm doing a vlog this morning. A vlog is a video blog. It's a little bit easier, but also it's a little more personal. And I wanted to get to know you and wanted you to get to know me a little better. So here I am. I'm in Colorado. Right now it's winter. I'm waiting for many things to happen, but one is summer. I'm going to sell my home here in Boulder and then move full-time into my RV. I spent the months of May through October living full-time in my RV. Some of that time I was work camping, some of that time I was traveling. And it's the traveling portion that I'm going to share with you on YouTube. One of the hard parts for me about traveling solo, and there are many, is one of them is wanting to turn to someone and go, look at that, and there's no one there. So this is a venue for me to share what I've seen and what I've learned. I wanted to talk a little bit about what my channel's about. And the ones that I have coming up are a little series of videos that of places that I went to in Utah, Fort Bluff, Monticello. The visitor center in Monticello was fabulous. Ghost Horse State Park. I went to Moab too, but there are a lot of videos on Moab. I might throw a few pictures in, but really I like unique, sort of unusual, not necessarily off the beaten path, but not as populated, well known, or attended as, say, a national park, the big national parks. So I go to a lot of state parks and some of the national monuments. So that includes Hovenweep. I have a series that I'll be doing on Hovenweep that I stayed there, and Canyon of the Ancients in the Four Corners area. I spent a lot of time in Four Corners. And then I'll end my videos from last summer with a series on Fort Sumner, Canyon de Chalet, and Bosco Redondo Memorial in the Long Walk. Coming up in the near future, this spring, I'm excited to be going to Death Valley National Park. I've never been there. I'm hoping to catch the super bloom in early April, but I'm also just somehow managed to book a room at the Amargosa Opera House and Hotel. It looks fabulous. I'm doing some research on it now. I'm hoping to do an interview with the owner when I'm there. I'm in the process of contacting her. She has an unusual story, a story about a dream that she had, and this Amargosa Opera House is the fulfillment of that dream. And so I'm about dreams, people fulfilling their dreams, so I'm going to report that to you. Also, I have some projects planned for Faith before we hit the road this summer. One is I'm going to redo all the plumbing. I didn't do that last year. You know, I don't know how old it is, probably 35 years, and what's growing in there. So we're going to take it all out, put some new in, and then take out the propane hot water heater and add a small electric hot water heater. I don't know how to do any of that, but you know, we'll figure it out, and I'll share with you what I'm figuring out. And then because it's an electric hot water heater, and because I would like to do more dry camping, boondocking, camping outside of campgrounds, which I'm not terribly fond of RV parks, and most of the national state parks don't really have hookups for RVs. So I'm going to be adding some solar panels and some batteries and all the whatever the rigmarole that goes with that. And again, I don't know. I have a minuscule knowledge of solar panel just from what I've been reading. All right. right, well, I guess that's it for today. Thanks for joining me on my first vlog. Please leave me a comment below. Tell me, introduce yourself. And I'm looking forward to traveling together as we pursue the dream. Thanks for stopping by. All right. So maybe you can see my oven looks a lot like many RV ovens, unused. Because what happens is stuff burns in them. So I read if you put either a pizza pan, which I don't have a pizza pan and I didn't want to go buy one, but you can also put tile, which I happen to have laying around. And I'm going to try that today. So I'm going to bake bread. Move this down. Maybe if it goes down. Don't you think it? Well, I guess it does. Okay, it's held in by the sides. And then I have to light the pilot light. Come on. Where are you? It's either trying to light or I'm trying to blow myself up. Oh, there it is. It is lit. Down here. There, now you can see. Maybe I'll get a little closer. See the flame down there. Now, the tricky thing about, ouch, an RV oven is that, unlike a regular oven, it won't turn on if you have the stove open. You actually have to close the stove to get it. There, now you can see. The whole thing's lit. Okay, so it hasn't risen quite as high as it does in the picture on that lady's vlog. But it's been an hour. Ouch! And I'm going to go ahead and put it in. And we'll just see what happens. Alright, we'll come back in 15 minutes and take a look. Ooh. It's starting. It's starting. Yeah, it's not raising as high, but it's cooking. We're going to turn it back. Okay, I think our time is up. I'm going to go ahead and pull. Let's see if I can pull the bread out. Let's see how it did. Well, it looks pretty evenly cooked to me. Maybe brown a little bit more, huh? That looks pretty good. just pull, pop it out. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. And it's a little browner on one side, but that's not bad at all. Okay, stuck a little bit. But really, that's pretty nice. Pretty even. Alright, well, I would say that made a difference. And I'm pretty happy with that.
Let's cut it open and see.
Okay. Well, I think that was pretty successful. It's very tasty. It needs to be cool off a little bit. Could have maybe cooked a little bit better in the center. I don't know. I kind of like it that way. Chewy on the outside, soft on the inside. Okay, thank you, YouTube, and we'll see you next time when we pursue the dream.